Sometimes a child says something completely normal. A simple opinion, a small disagreement, or an honest reaction to what they are feeling. But instead of feeling safe expressing themselves, something about the response feels different. Maybe the room suddenly becomes tense. Someone looks irritated. Someone reacts more strongly than expected. And without fully understanding why, the child starts learning that saying the wrong thing can create emotional consequences. Now they begin becoming more careful. This is often where emotional self-monitoring begins. Instead of speaking naturally, the child starts thinking ahead before saying anything at all. Will this upset someone? Will this create tension? Should I just stay quiet instead? In emotionally unpredictable environments, children often begin adapting this way without realizing it. The body may even begin feeling tense before the child fully understands what is happening. What this often does is teach the child that emotional safety can depend on managing what they say. Over time, they begin filtering themselves more and more, not because they naturally became quiet, but because the environment started shaping how safe self-expression feels. This can become a very normal survival response for children. And when this pattern repeats often enough, the child may begin learning that honesty feels emotionally risky. Some people describe this as a narcissistic family pattern when it happens repeatedly, not because of one difficult moment, but because the emotional environment keeps teaching the child to become more careful over time. In healthy homes, children do not have to constantly monitor their words in order to feel emotionally safe. But in emotionally confusing environments, children often begin changing their behavior long before they understand why. And years later, many adults still carry the same pattern without realizing where it began. This is often why some adults become overly cautious during difficult conversations later in life. What felt like being naturally quiet may have actually been emotional adaptation. You may have learned to stay quiet because speaking honestly no longer felt emotionally safe. Your emotional reactions may make more sense than you realized. Recognizing the pattern helps separate what the environment taught you from who you actually are. If this helped put words to your experience, like the video and subscribe to the channel. This channel exists to help you recognize narcissistic and manipulative patterns calmly, clearly, and without blame, so you can understand what's happening and trust yourself again. And when children adapt this way over time, another pattern often begins to form. In the next video, we're going to explain why they reward the child for being good and how that pattern can shape emotional behavior over time. Click here to watch.